Okay. So I think. Look at that. Hello, chat. How's it going? We got kind of a different thing going on here. So you can now see a nice side profile. We got the seasonal starting soon. I have to figure out something to do to put the chat somewhere I can actually read it on screen. But what's up, Churchy? Let me figure out something for this top corner that will make it so you can actually read chat. I could just also put chat like down here. That's fine. But yeah, I've been very inspired by many people. I've seen a lot of like people are now switching to their winter emotes and all of that stuff. So I wanted to get in on the fun and add a seasonal starting soon. Maybe we'll get like a BRB or things like that. But this is our setup for today. So we have this camera that's really up close. I'm sorry. We got my desk. We also have this camera. And we have our Legos. So, as you will notice, they are not in the, box that they came in. Because it's a lot easier to store a bag of Legos than a large box of them. The one problem with this is that there is not an instruction manual in here. Which luckily, Lego puts all of their instruction manuals, as you can see kind of on this screen. They put all their instruction manuals online as PDFs. So I have the PDF here, which is what we'll be going off of. But yeah, we're gonna build. You guys can't really see it from this angle. So we can pull a picture like on my phone or something. I can like tilt the camera maybe. It's a Christmas themed bakery. Just take my word for it. It's a Christmas themed bakery, okay? It's cool, it's fun. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, this is going to take a while anyways. We might as well get into it. Is this... Okay, a bunch of stuff just came flying out. That's not good. That's not good. And I will file a disclaimer ahead of time that I already know that this set is missing, I think, 2 or 3 pieces. They aren't ridiculously important. I could have sworn I saw or felt another piece go flying out of there. So maybe we're down several pieces now. This is a separate... Is this one leaking? No. This is a separate, like, Santa's chimney. Maybe we'll get to that later if we have time, depending on how long this all takes. But might be missing a couple things. I know that the nice thing is now I'll have video record of what I'm missing, so I can like go to just... I know there's a bunch of online stores where you can order specific Lego parts. So I can just do that and like order the missing parts for this one. But we build this one in like, I think it's like 3 pieces because there's... you can't really see it, but up in this little corner, there's a guy who sells Christmas trees. That's like the first little thing. There's this little ice skating rink, and then there's the actual bakery itself. So let's get into it. It sounds cozy as heck. I think it's going to be a good time. I'm excited for this. This camera here, this is going to be an interesting angle. It's just my webcam dangling over the top of my monitor, so that could change at any moment. But let's... Should I take off the no backseating tag? You guys can backseat this stream. I guess I probably could have moved my mouse pad, but... There's a nice big pile. Okay, we got nothing left in the bag. We have 2 runaway studs, but that's fine. I'm just going to try to spread a lot of this out as much as I can. Try to get it down to a single layer of madness as I lose another stud. Okay, that's going to be the big thing, is stuff flying into my lap. that we'll have to look out for. And also, any black piece on this is just going to completely blend in, so that might be a little difficult for my eyes. Let's just try to spread out the mess a little bit here. I guess I should leave myself some space to actually build the things, but you know what, we'll deal with that when we deal with it. So we have, she's already pre-built. We got this kid in a parka. He's already pre-built. I think all the, I think this is like Obi-Wan Kenobi's face on a knight's body. That's not gonna focus. Will it focus up here? Not really, but well, so we have, we'll put him to the side actually. I feel like you don't necessarily belong in Christmas land, guy. Sorry. All right. We got this spread out for the most part. Oh, and we got this guy with the camera. Nice. Kind of put these to the side for now. All right, so that's, we're supposed to have a chef. Looks like there's like a cop or something in here. There's a lot going on. Anyways, first thing we're building is this guy's little like tree farm. Oh, this looks hella corroded. Damn. I don't know if you can see it on that. Can I get the focus in it like anyway? I'll do the fashion. Come on. It was getting there. It was getting there. Come on. Well, there's a bunch of corrosion. So this is supposed to be one of these ones that you push down and it lights up that goes in the bakery. I can see a bunch of like blue corrosion in there. So this no longer works, unfortunately. It was a good run. Gotta replace them all with Star Wars figs. I think I have a bunch from ages ago where I had so many Star Wars minifigures that I'd build out a completely different set and then all the characters would just be from Star Wars. I think at one point I had like, there was a classic like $15 like little clone trooper like chicken walker type thing that was at like the perfect price point where every bit of extended family, like that was what they would get for Christmas for me. And so I think at the end of that, we had like 9 of the same Lego set and they all came with like 3 minifigures. So we just had hella Star Wars minifigures. Also somewhere there is a really cool old clone tank set that I used to have that I think has also been like disassembled but kept all together. So it can be rebuilt someday. So maybe we'll dig that up and do that on stream or something. Okay, anyways, let's get started. So we got what, 2x6? It's gonna take me a minute. I haven't built Legos in a long time, so it's gonna take me a minute here to recalibrate and look and know what I'm doing. Also, what if I just, can I like screen share this on stream? Maybe that's what I can put in the top right. Just do like window capture 3. That's just my, you guys can just see my, okay, there we go. So we're gonna do this. Like crop it a little bit. We're gonna squish it right there. But I think if I do that, okay, you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, hopefully. It's if it looks pixelated on your screen, it's because it's hella pixelated on my screen as well. So we're sharing in that together. At very least. But Okay, that looks good. You guys can at least now kind of see what I'm talking about, as I've now. There we go. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, rip the battery. I wonder if, I mean, again, that's like another one I could just order a new one of, which would kind of be the move. Guess we need to put, I'm guessing, one of these on each end. Oh, you like line this thing with them. Okay. Also, I have my very festively themed orange Red Bull that we're drinking today. So. Cheers, chat. Okay, this battery's already at 47% on the first camera. Okay, this might be a problem, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so we got our piece here. I guess I should like, I don't know what the best angle for this is, because now that I've kind of made like a massive mess, I'm not exactly sure what the best way to go about this is. If you guys have recommendations, or if this is fine, if this is just the vibe you want, it's easy enough for me. I can try to make like, I can try to part the piles of stuff. Baking soda and water cleans up battery corrosion really quickly if you do replace the battery. I wonder if I can crack into this thing. Yeah. That might be the move, because I'm sure it's just some like really cheap battery you can order online for like $1. I can't imagine they're doing anything cracked in the Lego battery department. Although I remember when I got this set, like popping off because there was a battery in it, because that was like super novel at the time. Like the bakery light would come on, like that was pretty hype. Granted, the way it's supported, and we'll see this later in the set, the way they support the light, if you were to push on it, which there's a mechanism on the back that you just push that like a little peg thing down. If you applied force to it, it would instantly snap off. So I don't really know who drew that up. Let's see if I can get more focus on me. There we go. Oh, it's back to focusing on the Lego. Okay. Okay, so we need 3 more of these to build up the sides in the dead middle. And then we need 2 of those ones that go off the front. I don't know the like official name pieces. It's been too long, but okay. I'm just waiting. We're getting close to the, or we're still in the territory where like I can look for a piece and it can take me 20 minutes, which luckily down the line shouldn't be a problem, but it's one of those beginning of a slightly larger set that, you know, one of those fun problems you can have. Okay, then we need a tan piece, which that is that, which goes off the front like so. Remember that I got 2 cameras on me, and should, you know, utilize that. And then we need these little 1x1, the little gripper thing on them, and those go out to the sides. Seen a lot of these like tall things that have the thing this side. How do we feel about the folks that glue their Legos together? I think if you're really into displaying them, that's like the only acceptable answer I'll take. I think it's like psychopath behavior, to be completely honest. Although I think I've told the story on stream where I got, it was not a Lego set, it was a Mega Bloks set, because I was really into Halo, and Mega Bloks made like Halo themed essentially Lego sets. And I tried building a Halo Warthog a bunch of times as a kid, and it kept breaking at the same point. And then finally I got past that point, was like 5 steps from the end, and put a piece on it, it broke again, and I started crying. So I understand it in some aspects. I've been there, but I think a lot of the joy for me comes from being able to like assemble, disassemble, And just gluing them together is a little too permanent for me. I also make too many mistakes making the set in the first place to take that risk. I'm a notorious Lego backtracker, where it's like I get 5 steps later and I'm like, something seems wrong, and then I have to go back and inspect every piece that I've done. So I don't think that would work for my my style of play, if you will. But yeah, I think if it's like, if you're gonna snap it together once and put it on a shelf somewhere, and like you need to be sure that's gonna stay together, I don't like glue in general. Is that like a weird thing to say? Glue is just like messy and so annoying that I don't like dealing with glue in any aspect of my life. Okay, and then these brown ones go on top of that. It's something I've like heard of, but never really given a lot of thought now that I like am talking about it. It's like I've definitely heard like, oh yeah, gluing a Lego set together, but I've never really like dove deep. Are those people okay? I don't know. Again, for me too, it's like half of it is just the copium of like, well, maybe I'll build this again. All right, for now, we're gonna put that right there and get me entirely out of focus, if that's cool with y'all. There we go. Never like gluing your hands and peeling it. Maybe as like a very young kid. But I gotta sneeze, hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, that was never really my thing. I to this day, like, I am very bad about getting my hand, like, in a very physical sense, like getting my hands dirty with stuff. Like gardening. Gardening's whatever. I don't mind it. But like getting dirt under my fingernails and just having that feeling, I despise that feeling. It's one of the strangely satisfying things I love, which is weird because like this might be kind of gross, but if I get like a really bad sunburn, I like peeling that. I don't know what like where the difference comes into that, but and also sorry if that's like a gross like depiction, but that totally fine with. I think it's just like that my hands being like messy and dirty in the beginning that bothers me. But yeah, when I went to LA, when I got sunburned and that peeled when I was coming home, I was like, that's a little bit of, it's a little bit of entertainment for the way home. I got something to do. I don't have to play on my phone the whole time. I can sit and peel my burning leg. I don't know, again, I don't know where the distinction comes in there, but all right, this is where we're getting down to, I'm sure there's only one of them left. Okay, we got the stud, which theoretically should be the hard part. We need 2 more of these, like, 1 by 1 cylinder things. Try to get some of these, like, larger, flatter pieces out of here just so they're not burying anything. Okay, there's 1. Okay, there are more studs as well. And there's 2. Nice. I'm sorry, what? Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, I want to clarify that. I realize I said that as like entertainment, but it's not like I was doing that on the plane. I want to clarify that. I want to clarify I was not peeling my sunburn on the plane. That is foul, and I should be rightfully removed from the plane if I'm doing that. But I don't know, man. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. We need a large tan piece. That thing's another 2x6. Yeah. I think that is the the perfect use of the wet owl wide. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. Hiding from me. See, chat, that was in perfect view for you guys, and nobody spoke. No, I'm playing. Gonna get backseated through building Legos. All right, we got 3 and 3 of these. Excuse me, sloped red and blue. If it's facing this way, blue starts on this end. Red. But there is a certain beauty to doing it this way where it's like all in one bag. I think that kind of builds on some of the fun of it for building Legos for me. I like half the fun is just in the chase of like tracking down the right piece, which can also be equal parts frustrating at times. But I feel like a lot of the newer sets that I've built in the last like couple of years, they have like bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. And there's only like 100 pieces per bag, so that like element of the chase is a little lost. Which for some like really complicated parts of the build is kind of nice, but I think overall, I do like having a little bit of that, just like random. You gotta find it. It's right there in the pile. Thank you. Good comms. Good comms. All right, so we now have. We get a money brick. Do we have that? There should be a broom. Got that. The broom goes on the left side. About there. Also, chat, this brings up a good point. You can see, I can point to it correctly, right? There. That bottom part of the guide where it's a brick and you have to attach the stickers to it. Did you guys ever do that as kids? Or, I mean, I guess in your Lego building experience, does not have to be exclusively in your childhood. Do you guys do the stickers or no? I want to see what you guys say. That's a thing for the horse. Okay, we're looking for a shovel and 2 of these little, I think they're called like washers or something. Or I watched a video as a kid who referred to them as, do they have the little lip on the bottom? They do. Never a Lego kid, but I did model sets and never used the stickers. Okay, that's how I was until like the last couple years with Legos. They're always shitty and fell off. These ones stay on, but I would be so worried about putting it on correctly in like, fitting it correctly with all the edges and not having it crooked or anything. Like I was so paralyzed by that fear that I just wouldn't do them. I've done them. I think the most like recent big set I did, and looking over there because it's over there. I have part of the Hogwarts castle. Take that with what information and with what you want. Also, might I say a big old to J.K. Rowling while we're at it. But building that was, I think, one of the first times, and I built that like, I was an adult by that point. I think that was the first set I ever put the stickers onto because I was so worried about them not lining up. And like they'd kind of stick to your fingers. You couldn't always get them down properly. So that always really threw me off. All right, we got that on there. We need another one of these little gray guys. They go on top. And then we need a smooth brick that has money on it, apparently. Which, again, I may not have done. I think I've had this set for probably north of 10 years, roughly. And rebuilt it most holiday seasons. This is probably the earliest I've ever rebuilt it. Okay, we got our second gray thing. And we also need a shovel. I'm like trying to sit up as well so I can like look over these properly. I was gonna have this camera on the overhead, but I could not find a way to like mount it or anything. So hopefully this is fine. I feel like this is the best. Like you don't really need just a webcam on my face, I feel like, for this. So this is what we got. It's got one of those good like productivity stream setups. But instead of being productive, I'm building Legos. Most people on stream, like, you know, answering their emails and replying to people and writing documents. Nah, man, I'm building Legos. But, oh, we got the shovel. Okay. This may be one that, like, it's purely easier to just abandon the search for the money brick right now. And just... Oh, okay, so this is bigger than I thought it was. We're looking for a 2x6 or something, or 2x4 smooth brick. So that's a little bit different than what I was looking for before. No, it's the side of the carriage. That's the other side of the carriage. Because this is not like fundamental to the structural integrity of this part of the build, I feel like it might just be worth moving on. Because I don't know how long the actual like bakery is going to take. I imagine like an hour, a couple hours. But that's what we have so far. We have this little stand. For this guy who sells Christmas trees. And there's a guy that goes behind it that I don't have, but this lady can work the stand for right now. There you go. Oh, okay. There we are. And then we'll find the sign that goes up on top here. So we'll get that out of the way for now. Which I think will move us on. Okay, so now we got the guy who's actually moving the Christmas trees. We need this to start with. We got a thin clamp with two little things on it. Boom, boom. Step 2 is a 2x3. Kind of an interesting brick here, but we'll take it. So 2x3 hanging off the back by 1. Looks like. There it goes. And then 4 of these like sideways facing things. Which are like these. So those align the edges. But also, Churchy, if I didn't say it before, it's good to see you, and I hope the Thursday is treating you well. Okay. So, line these. We need 2 brown 2x3s and a 1x4. It's gonna go across the front here. Got that. Snap that down onto there. And then we need the brown 2x3s. There we go. Yeah, we had some weird stuff going on with the power yesterday. It's like all of my lights are just like half working. I got the overhead light to work, or like the face cam light, but my lamp in the background, it will not change color or brightness, so I had to turn that off. And it won't connect to anything, which is the one downfall of having smart bulbs, is when it decides to disconnect, you're kind of just at the mercy of them until they decide to reconnect. So we're making do, but I kind of like barely see the Christmas lights up too, but trying to get in the mood. Yeah. The changing seasons. Oh, with weather, it doesn't really feel like it sometimes, but okay, we'll snap all 4 of these on. Boom, boom, and boom. All right, I'm pretty sure those will fold up at some point, but for now, we flip this. when I've already laid in bed and find out that one of my lights disconnected and now I have to get up and turn them off, it's devastating. A fate worse than death. It really is, man. It really is. That's like the reason I got smart lights in the first place, is because I only had an overhead light in one of my old bedrooms at an old apartment. And I would like be in bed, like ready to fall asleep, and then I'd have to stand up, go turn off the light, and get back in bed. And that is the same as doing smelling salts or like pounding a coffee in my mind. You do that and your brain's like, okay, go time again. It's not time to go to sleep yet. And you just delayed falling asleep by like 30 minutes in my experience. So, and pretty much since then, I almost have exclusively used the lamp that's usually in the background as like my main light for my room, because of the fact that I don't have to like get up to turn it off. Being able to just do it on your phone, or I have a Amazon spy robot that I can't say the name of hooked up to mine, so that helps because I can just use voice commands as well. Which then it's like, okay, if I'm laying in bed, like I'm reading a book, I don't need to pick up my phone, which I also like having that choice to not have to look at my phone if I can help it. I set mine to slowly dim through the evening to trick myself into being sleepy. I need to do that again. I had a lot of good light routines set up that like all don't work. I used to have like when it would come on in the afternoon, when it started to get dark, and it would slowly come on and then slowly go off at night. The best feature it has is that it slowly turns on in the morning with your alarm, and mine just doesn't do that anymore. I set an alarm. There's an alarm that goes off, and it's supposed to be 15 minutes before your alarm. The light starts going on and then will keep going on after your alarm. So like you wake up to it and it's the light. Mine just, even if I set it up, it doesn't do that. So I don't really know what the deal is there. Also, this would be kind of bad if this is one of the pieces we're missing this early, because the whole back of the wagon kind of relies on what looks like a 2x4 smooth brick. And try to cobble the rest of the pieces together. I also think a couple things came flying out right at the beginning of stream, so they might just be on the ground behind me. Though it does not appear that way. Okay. Well, let's try to get the rest of this stuff together. So we need this green. This doesn't really look like the same shade of green as the instructions, but we're gonna run it as a, okay, yeah, I definitely just found that one, but I need to like push the stuff that's at this edge forward a little bit. My big droopy sweatshirt's like grabbing stuff and pulling it off. Okay, so there's a stud that goes on one corner of this. It just looks like it's a normal red one. And then there's a part of a hinge. Again, that looks like it's kind of darker than shown in the manual, but I might just have mild color blindness. Oh wait, that actually does come into play later. Never mind. I was gonna make a joke about there being a paddle in this, but this is actually for the bread. Why is there an oar in this? But it's for a reason, I guess. Then we need a brown 2x1 thin brick. But yeah, I think I've said this on stream before, but I will gladly say it again. The best like adult purchase I have ever made was smart light bulbs. That's like the best thing that you can do. That's minimal investment. It's not like, oh dude, I bought this like sick $5,000 table or something. It's like, nah. I bought two $30 packs of smart light bulbs. Life-changing. Truly life-changing. I think these ones I've had for 2 years now, and none of them have run out either. So, like, the amount that I've got my money's worth from them is insane. Oh, dude, okay, is that... No, that's red. With the, like, reflection on some of this, it's... Oh, man, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we got these two small pieces which go on the red thing. Or on the... Actually, the green goes on them. So this goes on that side. And the hinge goes on that side. And then I just need this like smooth gray piece. I can't find these smooth bricks. Again, I guess that isn't like the most necessary part of this. So maybe we'll just keep going. We'll snap that onto our existing wagon. So we're looking for this. One of the gray smooth pieces is the sign, and the other gray smooth piece is the back of the wagon. Okay. So we have a 2x3, which I literally just had picked up. And we need these really strangely shaped bricks. Never thought we'd get a stream dedicated to James's wagon. I'm gonna have to change categories on Twitch. Chat, times are tough. I need to start shaking ass to get the primes up. All right, there's that 2x3 I was mentioning before. So these weird things go on the bottom. Boom, boom. And then there's a 1x4 that has little pokey things on the end, which will have wagon wheels eventually. Okay, so we got that. The holidays make us do crazy things. Yeah, man, I got to get... Well, the advertisers are paying top dollar. I gotta get in while the getting's good. So yeah, get ready to have your feed on YouTube and Twitch spammed as we enter the high advertising dollar month of December. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I'm also gonna be just trying to upload a lot in December. Not that I'm unlocked the ability to do that yet on YouTube, but still, everybody's gonna be home for the holidays watching stuff. It is a good time to upload regardless. Okay, I just saw that spinny thing. Here's the spinny thing. Okay, so we need 2x2 slim. Oh, these are all thick ones. There we go. We got the slim 2x2, and then we need another axle. With this long piece that I already set aside for this. That goes on the front just like that. We put a 2x4 over it. Okay, now we're finding my 2x3 is 2x4. That goes over it this way. James doing bricks on stream. What a goat. What's up, Pax? How's it going, gamer? Okay. And then we need the spinny boy on the front, like so. And then a weird like 2 by 1, but it just has the 1 dot. There we are. And then we put a 2 by 2 on top of the spinny guy. Pax, how are you, gamer? Welcome on in. I hope the Thursday's treating you well. Some insane chiller vibes, not gonna lie, with the music, the Lego Folly, and some soothing voiceover. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. But no, I'm having a great time, man. I've wanted to do a Lego stream for a long time, so I'm excited to like actually get to do it. Finally. Wait, this needs to be tilted a different direction. Of course. Okay, so this is tilted kind of like that way. Okay. This goes... Does it fit in like... Where does this go? Does it just fit on top like that? Kind of seems that way. Am I tripping a bit, or do you sit really low at your desk? I sit really low at my desk. My chair is very, very short and deep. Do not look further into that sentence. So yeah, my arms get really tired when I work at my desk all day because I have to hold my arms up so high to have them at desk height. But I do sit very low in my chair. This is height reveal, I guess. Okay, so we flip this over. We put the chair and then 2 grippers on the front that are on either side. Yeah, I need to get a higher chair. I need to get a different chair. Like, this chair is great for like chilling and having in like the corner of a room. It's the cozy chair that you can like, you know, slump into and like take a nap in. But as an actual desk chair, it is bad. And also for stuff like this, I have to sit like so far up out of it. Crazy how after all these years, I finally see a James side view. Remind me to not stand up during this stream. You can have the top half side view. If I see one person put Giat in the chat room, this shit's over, chat. It's been a good run. Okay, so I need the other thing in a chair. Chair should be easy. That's not a chair. Never mind. That's a chair. Dude, the second wagon already. Building a wagon, but the real wagon already built, I see. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, chat. No, it's funny. How do you have a 2K video? You're streaming from your phone at the same time? I have a I borrowed my brother's Sony Alpha, which is like what most creators use for their actual webcam. So I have his camera here, and that's why it's like focusing in actual good quality. And then this one up here is my webcam dangling over the top of my monitor. I just cannot bring myself to buy like a $1,400 camera for my face cam at this point. It's a great camera. It's like great vlog camera as well, but I just cannot. I can't bring myself to do it. The C920 is fine for now. Oh, but yeah, I could have used my phone. My phone was just super laggy last time when we did the Pokemon cards, so I didn't want to do that again. Okay, so now we need 4 wheels. We need to fold these sides up, so... bonk him on the head hard enough so that he forgets that it's his camera. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I'll have to. Like, just start gaslighting him. Oh yeah, no, I'll let you borrow my camera. It's chill. Just say that to him when I give it back. Yeah, you can borrow it, but I'll need it back at some point. I should just run that as a bit and see what he does. I should, when he gave me this, I should be like, oh, thanks for letting me have that camera back after all this time. Just gaslight the shit out of him. Oh man. All right, so we got the. Oh, I guess it's a whip, isn't it? That's unfortunate. And then there's an axe. My ass. There's no way my ass is finding this. Oh, I thought I found it too. God damn it. I thought that was it. Thought I found it. All right. We're cutting some corners here, chat, but you know what? We're going to find it eventually. So that's so we got most of that. I think that snaps onto the horse with a grooved brick. So we'll put that on there. Which, like, the horse to wagon ratio is kind of insane here. I feel like this is a very large wagon for a very small horse. Then we have this very fun to run your finger against grooved brick. I'm gonna run it one time for the chat room. There you go. To be a Lego stream without some ASMR. Okay. Horse with wagon. Whip that shit. Maybe you can parallel park with that. All right. Anyways, that's built. There's I think a Christmas tree goes in there. So, put that aside for now. And I think we'll move on to the ice skating. Oh, no, there's a guy and an apple. There's a kid with an apple. Oh, well, I found an apple. That's kind of the weird part. I found the... How do I find that? How's that what I found out of this? The apple can go like... You know how you hold an apple by the stem upside down? Well, he's gonna go feed the horse. That's great. Okay, I think next is the ice skating rink. Hell yeah. Okay, so now we're getting to it. This is what? 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need one that's 2 longer than this. All like the same length. There we go. Okay, so we got this. 2 2x4s. Which will go on the front edges of here. And here. And then we put a... Probably one of the cooler bricks. I really like this, like... It's supposed to be ice. It's this very, like, see-through opaque brick, which looks really nice. That fits in, and then we put 2x8s on the ends, which I think are these. It should be flush at the end. Like so. Then we got 2 more 2x4s that go on these ends. There. And there. We got another. For some reason, these are offset by 1. And we have another set of 2x8s. There and It's 2x10. So those are barely holding on for dear life on this. I just noticed the falling snow. You checked all the boxes? Yeah, Pax. I'll show you the starting soon screen that we have is now. The lights need a little bit of work. I had to slow them down because they flashed so rapidly. I was afraid of like hurting somebody who might have any sort of like seizure disorder or proneness to seizures. So I had to slow them down. So the way they go up and down looks really weird, but they don't flash so violently now, which I felt like was worth it. So that's what we're cooking with for the winter months, or at least for like Christmas. And we got a 2x12, I think, across the front. And it should be flush all the way across. Crazy cold here this morning. I was biking pretty intensely and had to take some big breaths, and the air was so cold it kind of hurt my lungs. Never had that before. Dude, yeah, we're approaching that. We're not quite there, but yeah, when it gets super cold, I have a couple of friends, one specifically who we used to do cross country skiing in high school. Like, as a, you know, that was our sport of choice. Again, take that with what information you will. But he had to wear like a special mask because he had such bad asthma that would get triggered by the cold air that like he basically just couldn't breathe if he was being athletic outside in the winter months. Like, it was so bad for his lungs. What does cross country skiing imply? It's it's skiing where you don't go down big hills, you ski up them, and you use like a different type of ski rather than like traditional, you know, going to a big mountain and skiing down it. We also call it Nordic skiing in English. I don't know if that is like a different no. You ski upwards? Yes. Yes, it's very physically intense. And I swore for a long time. Yeah, like in Nordic walking, that's a thing. I guess I say that as I say Nordic skiing exists, so who am I to say? All right, so these kind of clamp to keep these edges together. Kind of see the base of our ski thing or our skating thing coming together here. So then we need 4 white studs. Snap these 2 together. And then we have this one and this one. But yeah, we used to do that, and again, he had like such bad asthma that it was like impossible for him to breathe if he was like, you know, if his heart rate was basically elevated in any way. All right, I'll put those studs on. Boom, boom, and boom. I always feel like these are not always held together the best, but it is what it is. Now we do what we can. Okay, we got a lot going on in this part. So we need 2 of these. So we got 2 of those, which go on our corners here and here. And then we have 2. Okay, so these, I don't know if you can kind of see it, but these are already put together. They're 2 thin bricks that have just stayed together over the years, I'm sure. Might be stuck like that permanently. Get this little hinge thing put on the top. And then we need 2 more of those rounded 2x1 brown bricks. I can put this down. Looks like it goes there. I think, again, these are kind of falling apart, so We'll see how that goes. Also, this camera is at 4%, so might have to switch out a battery in a second here. I think that the other ones have been charging, so that should be good. Okay. Need brown bricks and then these sloped white bricks. Here's... okay, this one goes right in the dead middle here. Let me get these longer slanted ones that go next to it. Oh, there it goes. This thing is sliding all over the place. Okay, right. GM Gamers, yo! Thank you for the sub. There you go. Thank you for the 15 months at tier 1, man. That is actually bonkers. What's up? Welcome on in. Thanks again for giving me back this camera that I could use. I know you've been holding on to it for a while, but thanks for giving it back so I could do this. And these brown bricks go on top here. I bet they were buried the whole time. So let's snap those bad boys on. We just need... oh wait, those are the only things I was missing, right? Those are on the corners. These are all here. That's all there. Yeah, we're good. Sorry. Oh shit, that turns into a bench. Nice. Then we have these two strangely angled bricks that go here and here. Two brown studs that are going in this corner. I'm afraid if I push on this, it is going to snap into a million pieces. So we got to be kind of careful here. So we got those, and then we need the two smooth. They also make this piece. I can circle with my mouse. Okay, you guys can't see that. Never mind. These like angled pieces, they make it look like there's something that goes on the bottom from the like picture of them, but it never says to put anything on the bottom of them. So we're just gonna keep going and see what happens, I guess. There we go. That's actually firmly on there now. So we got that. And that. Leave that for a second. Okay, and now we need one of these hinges. One more of those smooth, thin brown pieces. Just gonna go right in the middle of this, presumably. And functionally make our bench. Here we are. So that's all set. And then we need two cones. See, they make these ones look like transparent, but I don't really think they are. I think they're just regular green cones. Anyways, again, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I was trying out this new bit where I gaslight you into thinking that this is my camera, so I can just keep it forever. But I don't think it's working. Okay. All right, we also have ads rolling in, so this feels like a perfect time for me to say, first of all, feel free to subscribe. You get a bunch of cool emotes. You never have to watch ads. That's pretty sweet. And yeah, you get a bunch of emotes that Pax made. You also get a channel point multiplier, so you can get dumb rich and make me drink water or redeem songs and things like that. Second, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can Prime sub for free every single month. You just have to link your Twitch account to your Amazon account, and you get a free Prime sub, no extra money. That's actually now 6 times 12. It's a value of almost the exact cost of Prime, like the actual Amazon Prime that you pay for. That's basically like if you were to pay for a sub every month for 12 months, it's the same amount of money. And you get that shit for free. I need to run a 3-minute ad so we don't get mid-rolls or pre-rolls or anything. So we're going to do that. I need to change out this camera battery as well. So you're not going to miss anything. I'll be right back. We'll catch you in a second. And the gamers who are sticking through, I do need to switch out this battery because it's at 3%. So you're going to go good night for a second. Also, I have this thing. I don't know if you're still in chat, but I have this thing plugged into my laptop charger with like the USB-C to multi thing, and it doesn't stay on and it's not charging it. So I don't know if I'm just like frying the battery or what, but yeah, I'm using that to charge the batteries, but also to the side of the camera, there's like a power in thing that you gave me. That doesn't seem to be working. All right, I don't know if this battery's fully charged, but we're just gonna run it. On the side, there's like the multi-port. And with that, I have it plugged in, but it's not like lighting up or anything. I don't know if that actually works. Okay, fair enough. We'll give that just. We don't really need that camera for a minute, so we can just, we can chat. I can do like depictions with my hands. I can talk like this. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Let's see. Let's go back down here. We got 19 seconds left on the ads. All right, they're almost done. So let me get this camera fired back up. I just had to switch out the battery, which this one's at 100%, so perfect. We're good. That should last at least, I mean, the first battery lasted an hour, which is pretty good considering how long I had to test the camera beforehand. But we will waste no time getting back into it. Okay, so we got a hinge and 2 1x1 bricks that go on that. Just regular ass 1x1s. Which kind of makes no sense because you could just put a 2x1 on this and the same exact result would happen, but hey, I don't know. That's up to the people at Lego, not up to me. Still trying to break apart some of these things that I notice are still stuck together because I know that I'll be panicking looking for it later and not be able to find it. So. Okay, chat. Somebody say if they see the 1x1 brick. Where's the hot chocolate to make 100% ultimate Christmas vibes? I did not make any this morning. I instead have apricot Red Bull. It's basically that's American hot chocolate. I see it. Well, I found it. We're good. Okay, so this goes over top. Flip this around. Oh no, this is. Did you at least heat it up? Putting the aluminum can just in the microwave. I should have. Dude, hot Red Bull would taste like. Red Bull already has an interesting taste. I feel like if you were to heat it up, it would truly eclipse to being the point at like it just tastes like something that came out of a car. Like Red Bull, regular Red Bull, at least in my opinion, already kind of tastes like it came out of a car. I think that would really complete the feel and the look. All right, so we build all of this. We flip this shit upside down. We take the part that we've already built. And we snap that together. And then, probably one of the funnier parts of this set, you get just this random set of legs, which you stick into this, and you put little ice skates on them. Which, this is where I kind of get a little confused, because, like, they put all the work in to make, like, Lego bread, but when it comes to ice skates, they just use these, like, random ass looking bricks. So that apricot Red Bull is like the furthest thing from Christmas. Dude, if I just put some like I need like a small strip of like pine or something to just like put on there. Yeah, see, in modern sets, I'm not surprised that they do that, because I think they kind of just bit the bullet and were eventually okay, we should just custom make the pieces for stuff like that. Yeah, if I put this in like a glass with some ice and a nice like row of pine or some spice over that, you could dress it up quick. All right, all of this, probably one of the cooler parts of the set. This all snaps into right up here and gives the illusion that this guy is in fact stuck in a snowbank, which is pretty funny and is especially funny if you're like 10 building this thing. So homie's stuck in a snowbank. And then we have the people who are taking pictures of him stuck in a snowbank. Which that's clever build. I'll give them credit. That's a clever build. And then we need more ice skates. We put these clear bricks on the bottom. I think I only have one of the skaters, which is just the guy who's taking a picture. But yeah, this I think was like maybe a couple years before they really started like custom making a lot of pieces for sets. I feel like this is still in an era of Lego where things were very standardized. And it was, I mean, I'm sure cheaper to just manufacture that way, but I feel like in a lot of more modern Lego sets, I do see like very specific custom pieces. What year is this from roughly? I can probably look it up. If I go to the top, I'm gonna reach over to get my keyboard, but apologies for the zoomies here. Let me just look it up over here. When did Lego set 10216 come out? It released in 2010. So this shit's old. It's worth $302 now, though. I don't think I have all the pieces nor the box, but hey. So yeah, it's 2010. 2010. Okay. And then I need, so you got one skate. I thought I had the clear brick. Yeah, I got one here. I need another skate. There we go. Yeah, I don't know when, but Lego sets, I think in like the mid 2010s or late 2010s, could have even been a COVID boost because I don't know that I was really looking at the price of Lego sets back in, 2018 or anything. But the price of Lego sets, like what would normally be like a couple hundred piece, like $20-$30 set is now like $50, $60. Like the price of Legos just boomed. And yeah, this isn't even like IP from anything. It's literally just Lego. It's not Star Wars, it's not Harry Potter, it's not any of like these big titles. It's literally just Lego. Which I mean, in its own sense, is a massive IP. But so we have that. I don't know what these stands are for, but we get 2 more Christmas trees. Which, okay, maybe I feel like every year when I build this, maybe we have less and less of the original pieces. I'm gonna have to go do a big reorder and find a bunch of this stuff that's missing. We'll put these on here. Yeah, it's a little too overpriced. It's a fun activity to do, but I think it's just a little much. I feel like for the casual Lego builder. Which kind of sucks because it's a really fun, like, calming activity. It's a really, really fun, like, soothing, very chill activity. But yeah, we're getting priced out of it a little bit. Okay, so those go into building these flags, which go on the corners. Like so. There. And I need to do that again. Got one of these. I saw the flag. Flag's here. Goes on the opposite corner. I need to find this other cylindrical piece. Maybe this is it? Oh, yeah, this is all actually built together. Okay. That makes more sense. I was like, I thought this was like shorter than the other one. All right, so we got our flags, and then this is probably one of the cooler parts too, is they have this piece. It's probably about as custom as it gets. It's just like a string that you attach between the top of the flagpoles with an owl as well. So get your wet owls in chat. And push that here to like flatten it. I bought some Lego flowers once and I thought it was gonna be like 35 bucks and it was double that. The price gouging going crazy. Free Hedwig with the set. Dude, that reminds me that there's one time that I got... Our Streamlabs command is just not working right now. Streamlabs taking the day off again. But let me get through this next part where we just have to build a bunch of lights, which you get 2 and 2. Okay, so that's why these are all snapped together already. So we have these where it's like a little gripper thing snapped onto a stud. And these kind of dangle down and make lights. Okay, so wet owl's still working. That's good. That's half the battle. Light, skip light. But there was one time I like asked / begged, because I was a kid, whatever, to get one Lego set. And it was like these weird ogre guys, and it was like a medieval castle themed thing that just had like ogres in a wall or something. And I really wanted that set. But not for the actual like, building of the set. It just had one specific piece that I wanted to use to make another build that I was missing. There was this like Ewok guy from a Star Wars set that held a staff, and he needed these little spikes that came out of it, and I was short one spike. And so I built this whole other set, and it had one extra spike in it that I could use to complete the Ewok, and that's what I used it for. So there's my little story of the day. All right, we have our owl. This is kind of our whole scenery. Honestly, it looks really good focused in too. Get my ugly ass out of the background if I stop talking. But there's, I think, everything for that. All right, chat. Yeah, so that's all of the side stuff built. And my cold Red Bull. What if we skated in the Lego Ice Skating Ring 2010? Dude, what if? All right, chat. Now is when shit's getting real. We're building the bakery. It's time. So, and this is the right one. Is that 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, now we got rain going on, which is kind of building the atmosphere, but also kind of annoying in the background. Here, we got to leave work. All right. Catch you when you get back. Enjoy leaving work. Need a 1 by 3 smooth gray piece. Which I'm hoping with all of this, we've narrowed down some of the other stuff that I'm missing from earlier, and we'll be able to find some of it, which I think are just the 2 smooth bricks. The 2 by 4 smooth bricks. That might also just be like lumped somewhere into this. Yeah, shit's like falling. Oh, there's a hole in this. That's why. Okay, a bunch of stuff fell out, which is probably just from this set, but we'll deal with that at another date, and we'll move corroded battery out of here. So. Oh my god, I'm getting Duolingo alerts. Shut up, Duolingo. I'll do it later, okay? I'm falling out of Sapphire League. That's okay. Somebody else can have that. All right, we got 2 1x1s that are going to go in this middle. And got a 1 by 3 going there as well. So the 1 space. We need another 1 by 1 on this edge, or I guess corner, really. And we have a 1 by 4 smooth brick that goes in between. Like so. Let me slide up another one of these platforms. And we have this 1 by 6. It's like a slightly darker gray, it looks like. I mean, this is like black, but I guess it seems like what it's going for. And another gray 1 by 3. Again, anything that's like these odd numbers are always kind of interesting with Lego bricks, but got that. We need a lot of smooth pieces here. There's something so satisfying about the smooth pieces in Lego. I don't know what it is, but there's just something so nice about that. Okay, so we got that. We need another one that goes on the other side. No, we don't. Just need one of those. Need a bunch of these small 2 by 1s. Go. I need to move this in 1. Put this all back together. This goes there. Let me get all of these tan pieces. Go there. And then need these light blue ones as well. Square goes in here. Then we got okay, we got more of these larger ones. Oh, there's a small one hiding on me. Those, and then one of these. All right. Oh, we're getting into it. Okay, so this one goes sideways. We'll leave that aside for now. And then we have 4. Okay, let's start with, we need 3 1x3s, a 4x1, which is going to go here. Okay. Let's fish up some 1x3s. This one is going to fit kind of long, or kind of, I think, making like the entryway, if I remember correctly. There's one. I need 4 or 3 of them. So 1, 2. That's fine. A third one goes right here, which I just had. I just had 2 of them stacked together. Oh man, am I cooked? Chat, you guys can backseat. Let me know if you see the one gray 1x3 that I was just holding. I don't think I dropped it or anything. 1x4. Well, here's another one back here. That'll do for now. So this one goes up top there. So we have this kind of platform going along. And we need a bunch of these 1x1s. So goes on this corner. And these are alternating. So we'll go blue. Blue. Blue, and then around the corner we have one more blue. Also, I feel like they always give you a few extra pieces in a lot of Lego sets, but I don't know how they decide that. Like, is that shit just like Five Guys where, you know, they get to the end of your meal and they just have a a random amount of extra fries they dump into your bag for no reason at all? Like, how does Lego decide what extra pieces to send? And is it always the same with every set? Okay, these aren't lining up flush and it's really bothering me. Like, spin them a little bit. Nah, that's gonna have to do. All right, we need one more gray 1x1. Here we are. So that's our platform so far. I guess it would be like that if you're looking from the angle up there. So, and then we have a 4x, I think it's 10. It's going to connect onto this end with a 2x6 right up top. Okay. Pretty easy. And we got, oh my goodness, we got so many more things. Okay, so we need a 1x4. It's going to go there. Another tan 2x1. Just going to go up here. Then we need a random, like, L-shaped thing. Goes right there. And then a 1x1 of all things. Which will attach there. I think that's everything. And then a 6x10. Which I think is this one. Looks right. And that gets connected by a 1x6. See, this is like a, is this the same color gray? It's kind of darker. So I think they might have another one in mind. And then a kind of dark gray or black 1x6. There we are. That is 3 in from the edge. Like that. We need this smooth piece, but like in the picture, they look the same color, but right here, this looks much darker. Oh, here we go. That's more what it looks like. Okay, so those two connect all these platforms. And we're filling out with more smooth blocks. So one goes there. One goes here. We have a 1x4 across the back. 2 blue squares. Round us out in here. Another 1x4. 2 smaller blues that go in these sides. Which I feel like we're kind of out of blue pieces here, so it should be easier to spot. There it is. Hiding under all that, and then a 2x2 gray, which goes right in the middle. So that's what we're working with. Okay, so they want us to flip. Am I tripping? I am tripping. Okay, so they got a 1x8 that runs along here. 3 1x1s. Sure, it's mysteriously all in the same exact place. Actually makes my job a little bit easier, but we got one there, and one right here, right? 2 in from the end. Okay. 1x4 smooth. Again, it's that lighter gray. There we go. Keep finding the darker gray ones first, but you get there. So that seems like it's all rounded out. That's all fine. Then we build up a 1x4 with another light gray smooth brick on top of it. I'm really struggling with these like light gray smooth bricks. Plenty of dark gray ones, but I don't really think they're interchangeable. They might have to be though. It's like I got that. I have another one that's that color, but they make it look like it's supposed to be like this lighter gray. Which I guess if they're upside down, it'd be hard to tell, but yeah, I'm not seeing much here. We might have to rip it with the darker gray, and that's fine. In fact, in this instance, I feel like it matches almost better. So that goes here. And we have this weird like vent thing. There it is. We got the vent. Then we have a blue 1x1 and a gray 1x1 smooth. Again, I feel like the blue should kind of stand out at this point because there's nothing else of that color in here. Oh, there it is. Just under a completely different brick. All right. There's all that. And now we build up. So, it might be better if I just like try to clear out a space for this to like set down. Okay, so I need 4 of these tall L-shaped. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3 is going to go over here. 4 is going to go in that other corner once I find it. Oh wait, that's no. 4th one goes here. We have a tall 1x3 that runs along here. Just the one, and then we have a 2x2. My back's hurting from like sitting up so awkwardly. This goes here. We have these 2x1s that go there and here. I think that's everything. All right. So now we got some windows and shit to install. Great. So these 2 clear ones that go like this. This dark gray 2x4. Goes back one more. And we got one of those like textured bricks right here. Goes right on that side. Oh, audio issues again. Hold on. Hold on just a second. Let me try something again. This seemed to fix it last time. I think we're good. I don't know why that's happening. It's kind of concerning with that mic. I don't want anything to be wrong with this mic. It's too soon for that, but I think we should be fine now. Usually unplug, replug seems to work. But thank you for letting me know. So it's not like insufferable to listen to for everybody. I appreciate that. Okay, so we need these. We need a one by one with like a little grippy thing on the side. Put one of those there. The cable might be going out. I think I do have a second one. So I think I can just kind of hot swap those and be kind of chilling. I'm hoping that's the problem. I mean, for years, how this hangs over this part of the like microphone stand, I don't know who designed necessarily this microphone stand, but like to have it hang down properly, the cord has to bend awkwardly around this last joint unless you get like an extended clip for your mic that pushes it further away, and it's a whole thing that I should have bought and never did. But I honestly, my real advice is if for some reason you have a Shure SM7B, don't get a blue Compass mic stand. There are so many better mic stand. This one like does not always support the weight of this mic. And granted, it's a heavy mic. I'll give it that. But there are better mic stands out there. For sure. Okay, so we put 1 brick, 2 brick. 3 goes here. 4 goes here. 5 is going to go there. I need that textured brick as well. Which we're like, okay, we got that. That part that way. So we need one more 1x1 tall black brick. Here's the one with the grippy shit on the side. It's gonna go on the back. Nice. Here's probably the last one. Wonderful. All right. There's that. Okay, and down we go. So we need 3 of these, which I've seen all over the place. So we need 2 of them. We're putting these bricks on the front. I don't know if you can really see that, but there we go. So we're snapping these other bricks on the front. And I do what, 3 of these? So there's 2. There's 3. Once we have these on the front, we just do 2 dark gray or black studs. I really can't even tell the difference in the color anymore. Like, oh, I mean, I think there are far more gray studs than black studs, but I could be tripping. Oh, now that I open my eyes, yeah, there's a bunch of black studs. So we'll put the black ones on there, I guess. Even though now in the manual they look kind of gray, in my opinion. But we can sit here and argue about color blindness all day. Or I can just keep building this thing, so. Okay, so these 2. One goes on this side, next to the glass. Another one. It's a vent. I get. Okay, hold my hands further out here. Sorry. This one goes on this side. And then in the front we have. Oh my goodness. We're doing some crazy shit here. We put 3 of these on. With ones hanging off each side. I'm seeing like more of these gray ones, but not the black ones. Which kind of concerns me that we're going to end up with some color discrepancies here. In terms of like how things look, but they all look like they're being given the same. Yeah, it says 7 of these, but I can't find 7 of those black ones. I mean, I'm trying to not get through it quickly, but like move at a decent pace. So I'm probably not spending as much time as I could looking for every brick, but I'm not. I'm just not seeing it. And I might have used some of the incorrect color ones on like this or something. So I think it'll be okay if we just do this. And those all slide down right like so. We have kind of this built out part of the platform. So I find those other pieces, we're just going to keep going. Okay. So we need a 1 by or 2 by 8. Looks like this. It's going to go over the front there. So that part's even covered up for the most part. Then we need 2 2x6s, which are going to go over this counter, and over this counter. Press those down. Nicely, we need 4 1x1s that are going to round out some of these corners. So there's one there, one there. One here. And one on this corner. We have a 1 by 3 smooth or thin one. Just need 4 of these. So I'll keep. Okay. 1 by 3 is going to go there by the looks of things. And these are going to be our corners for this back part. All right, those are all right there. And then we get to put together our fire. So I think that's everything from this bit, but now we have our little oven stove fire thing. I mean, this is a bakery after all, so makes sense. And now we're making some pastries and shit too. All right. So we need to build 2 of these that are a bright green with 4 pink studs. Three, 4. And they have a smooth top. I mean, I don't know that these look like the most appetizing or really what they're supposed to be, but hey, we got them. Whatever they are, we got them. These 4, and then we put another orange thing on top. All right, so got that. All right, how we doing, chat? Also, how's everybody hanging in there? We doing good? Is everything, you know, can you see everything for the most part? These 2 are gonna slide in to these like display spots, but those might fall out at some point, so we'll leave them in there for now. Kind of hiding back there, but do that. This is also kind of like standing up off the table a little bit, which is kind of concerning, but we'll deal with that. Okay, we have this big barrel. Finally, we get to get that out of the way. It's been staring at me the whole time. Got that. Pastries built. 2 more things that go on top of these windows. Or more of that block that I, for the life of me, can't seem to find. And we have what I assume is going to be this whole hinge contraption. Assume that's going to go here. Just put that in place now. Okay, I found another one. These ones in black. I might have to swap some parts out here. Get creative. I look for anything that's also like upside down that could be. Okay, here's another gray one. So we're just truly mixing and matching. Here's another gray one. I'm just gonna use the gray ones for this, I think. That seems fine. Okay, so put those on top. And then we have this, this, and this other smooth one on our countertops again. I think that's everything for that page. We got more money as well. Shit. All right. Okay. 2x4 brown brick of the smooth variety. There's another barrel. Are you kidding me? I worked so hard to get rid of that. Right here. Yep. So this hangs over like I tripping? Or does it go? Oh, it goes like that. I don't love that, but hey. It is what it is. If a sloped brick that's supposed to be... Oh, look at that. It is a cash register. It's very out of focus, but you can tell it has some stuff on it. So, that goes there. We have $100 brick. Where is that? Oh, chat, look at that. They made my ass rich in this. That's awesome. Who's paying with $100 in the Lego world? Shit must be sweet. All right. Let's put these 4 things on the corners. That's that way. Okay, we need 1 by 2 there. $110. Buy a house, homie. Oh my god, for real. Quick, quick. Well, the market is still recovering from 2008. You know what, chat? I'm gonna say we should go back to trading subprime mortgage loans as a commodity. We should do that again. Because we know the economy bounces back. And shit, we can all get in, get a house while it's cheap, and we'll be good. We should go back to... what was wrong with that? What was wrong with that? I think we should give it another shot. Okay. Let's get our pastries assembled here. Have a tan stud. Fuck Gen Alpha. I mean, they're all going to live in TikTok content houses anyways, or in VR. It doesn't matter. Just let me buy a house. We got whatever this orange thing is. Usually got 2 of them somewhere. Okay, then we have another pink one. That goes there. Oh, we got these 2 green ones. Again, I don't know that I would want to eat some of it. Like, the orange thing looks... I mean, that looks kind of funky anyways, but... Oh, there's a croissant that goes on one of these? Hell yeah. Pardon me, I've been doing French Duolingo. Un croissant? We got the brown studs that go on top of these. 1, 2... 3. Okay, I need another tan stud. Yeah, this may very much fall into the category of incredibly tiny pieces that got lost along the way. Because I'm not seeing any more of these pink, like, flower things. Or the orange thing. So our array of desserts may be short a few. Homie's about to roll as ours. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. Well, that's That's, you know, we sold out of some of the desserts. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. We sold out of a few already. We'll put what we still have left on display. And then we need these weird arch blocks. They're gonna go there. And there. These two. Like rounded blocks that go there. And there. Alright. That's everything for that step. 2 loaves of bread. Hell yeah, I keep that shit on me. You know how it is. I keep those loaves on me. Those go in our barrel. No more of these arched blocks. And more of these rounded ones as well. Okay, we got those. We got another one of these going up here. And this is going to match on this side. So to give you a better look at kind of what we're working with here. Here's the back side. And here's the front side. Kind of a better top-down view as well. All right, so put that there, that there. Those are all on. Everything else kind of seems fine as is. 2 more of these rounded blocks. 1, 2. Those are going. Where exactly? Oh. We need. Kind of keep building up this chimney. And we have 3 of these 1x1s stacked on top of each other. Not great structural integrity, I won't lie. Those are going to go there. Just turn in a little bit. And then we're putting one right on here. When I can find it. Okay. Okay, we finally use our ore, wherever the hell I put that. Slide that into its spot or clip it in, I don't really know. All right, there we go. Okay. That. The larger, oh wait, no, this is still a 1x4 arch. So that's gonna go there. We need a rounded 2x1, 1x2. One by one. Okay, I think that's all. All right, so we need to make 3 stacks of 5 of these red blocks. So wondering where we're going to use all these. Yeah, that explains it. that's the wrong one. 3, 4, 5. It's gonna go here. Hopefully this will clear up just a little bit of space so I can maybe find stuff that I've been missing a little bit better, but my more honest and I think well-founded fear is that a lot of these pieces have just gotten missing over the years. Which I can kind of take note of and try to order some stuff. People streaming Lego builds a big thing on Twitch because I honestly really fuck with this. I think it's a thing people do occasionally. I don't know that there's anyone. There might be a few small channels dedicated to it. I only say that because like I just have never seen that side of Twitch, but I also acknowledge that there are like just an insane number of niche communities that have existed forever, and they don't come across my page type of thing. But this is super fun. I think the hardest part is like sustainability. It's like, okay, I get one stream that's like a couple hours long building one like $400 set, and then now what? Because people are going to want another stream the next day, and you're going to have to buy a new Lego set. But I mean, I feel like it would be a fun vibe. All right, so we have that. We're missing the tree. I guess we could steal the tree from the skating rink, but I kind of liked how the skating rink looked, so we'll keep that. No tree for now. All right, we need the big arch. Just goes across the front like so. And then we need... This is, yeah, 6. Got to secure that Lego sponsorship. Imagine. Dude, I would be so happy. I'm a Lego sponsored athlete. Professional Lego builder. I think Lego might just be one of those companies that's, I mean, Pokemon's kind of changed on that in the last couple of years, but it's one of those companies that just like does not do brand deals, does not have a big like influencer. And again, I say that as I think that has really changed with Scarlet and Violet. I've seen a lot of people like got flown out to play the DLC and things like that. But yeah, I think it'd be a great idea. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has an influencer thing? Okay, never mind. I just have not seen it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I know YouTubers that get sets early to review. That's fire. Dude, if I could just be like a test builder. Like they just send me that shit early. I build it to make sure all the pieces are there and stuff. Dream job, man. Dream job for real. That'll be so fire. Then you put an arch. And there's one on each side. There. And then we do the same. Almost like a bigger arch. Okay. But yeah, how do you get that like plug? Are they just like Lego YouTubers? I don't know. I think like for some reason for me, the video, like a long form video on Legos makes much more sense to me than a Lego stream. At least for like a channel sustainability, it feels like there's more you could do with that. Dude, that's fire. And then a big pane of glass that goes right in the front. Can't tell with like the depth which way this is facing. I feel like this way makes the most sense, but the way it's drawn is not entirely clear or depicted, I'll say. All right, we got another ad break coming in. I'm going to run to the bathroom this time. So again, you're not going to be missing anything. Feel free to subscribe or prime if you feel like it. It'd mean a lot. Help support the channel, but also, you know, you don't have to watch pesky ads. But you do have to watch ads, it's all chill. I'm going to be running to the bathroom anyways. You're not going to miss anything. So, shitting bricks. And with that, I will catch you guys after the ad break. That's crazy. I'm going to turn this camera off just to save battery. All right, I've returned. Let me turn the camera back on. Almost 350 followers is kind of crazy. It is insane. It is insane. In chat, at 350 followers, it's a surprise. Who knows what happens at 350 followers, dude? Maybe Twitch just makes me CEO. Remember how many the old channel had? The old channel had like 200 something. I think it was something like that. Yeah, I'm Dan Clancy now. Actually, I do not want that job, dude. With the advertisers all pulling out. I don't know about about all that, y'all. I do not know about all that. He's got some fires to put out right about now, so maybe once he's done that, then I'll take over. But that's not a job I want right about now. Although it seems that the adpocalypse has already passed us by. What's happening to the ads? There's reports that people were making like 10% of the regular ad revenue they would normally make during streams, which I did not realize this for a long time as like a viewer and kind of a streamer. Like ads, you can actually make bread off of ads as a streamer. I mean, if you're a larger streamer, that is. Smaller streamers, it's not as much, but it's still more than you'd think. But in amidst of a bunch of controversies and stuff, it seems like a lot of people's ad rates were going down, but it's kind of been narrowed down to just the like streams with political tags and like 18 plus sexual content tags are getting a lot fewer advertisements, which makes sense. A lot of advertisers are probably paying to put their content or put their ads on certain content, and those two things don't really fall within that group. Also, I haven't been recording this whole time, which is kind of a bummer, but I'll just rip the VOD off Twitch. So yeah, but it kind of seems like everything's mostly back to normal. I think just political commentators might be struggling a bit. But it seems like from what I've heard, it's mostly like not a problem anymore for most people. But this is, I think I said this somebody's stream, but yeah, I Twitch ads were always presented to me in a way that's like they're kind of a joke. They don't really make you that much money. You just kind of do it to like keep a slightly better revenue split and maybe make like a little additional cash. But then I saw a streamer who I'd say is like an average like 150 to 300 average viewers, streams a few times a week for a long time, for like, 7-8 hours. But last December they showed their ad revenue for the month on Twitch. This is when they were talking about like they had switched all the partner stuff, like you could get different tiers of partner and all this stuff, but they showed their ad revenue, and in the month of December, keep in mind they did do a 7-day subathon, so they had 7 days where their stream was live 24/7. But in the month of December of last year, a 150 to 300 average viewer streamer made $10,000, I think it was, on ads, or 8,000, which is an insane amount for that like level of viewership, at least in my. That was just on ads, yeah. So they made, I think it was like 12 or 13K, and I think 8 of that was on ads. Correct. Because yeah, in your like on the Twitch interface, you can select like, oh, just ads or just whatever. And I think they also played the game a little bit of like during during down times, or like when they were just sleeping, they'd put the ad rate to the max, because it was usually just people who like had it open in another tab or something, and weren't really super tapped into the stream, and so they just hold like 80 to 100 viewers through the night, but watching 8 minutes of ads every hour, which gets you bread. You might start streaming too, goddamn. Which is, yeah, so Churchy, what you said, subathons are really just ad view farms at this point, that I think is a big thing that I've realized too, is somebody said this with the Mafiathon 2, which we can talk more about that in a second, because I've been tapped in, chat. But Kai's big marathon stream, people are saying he's going to make way more from ads than he will off of the what's probably going to end up being 500,000+ subs from the Mafiathon, which is insane. I really always thought that like subs were the big, I mean, they are still the big monetary driving force on Twitch, but it's kind of changed my perspective a little bit. I'm like, damn, ads are actually low-key nice on Twitch. And then there's like YouTube ad rates, which are entirely different, but those are also like way higher than Twitch by comparison. So that's a whole other thing. But yeah, chat, so that's why I run so many ads, is because I'm getting filthy rich. That's why. Nah, but I think it's interesting to talk about, because I feel like a lot of other creators don't talk about it, and I like when creators I watch talk about it, but I can also just be, I'm certainly not the #1 authority on the matter by any means either at this scale. No joke, but why do you ever stop stream? Do you mean like when I end a couple hours in? Or are you saying people should just leave a stream up 24/7? Just put BRB up and keep running ads? I think it works to a certain extent. I think on small streams it doesn't work because there's not an active chat. I think a big part of people like who are watching subathons like through the sleeping and stuff, it also is really bad for your average viewership if you're trying to do stuff like push for partner. That's like the biggest thing a lot of people run into when even pushing for affiliate, is you have like, if you're streaming 18 hours a day and like the 5 hours that you're on stream are like average 7 viewers, but the, you know, all the time you're not on stream is average 1 viewer, average 2 viewers. One, like the ad revenue is not going to be worth keeping the stream up that whole time. And 2, it's going to tank your average viewership, which is probably going to hurt you in other aspects of like promoting your content. Because things with like average viewership is like every site, Twitch is trying to keep you on Twitch for as long as possible. So there's probably going to be some punishment for things like that, which I don't know if that's fully true, but so am I tripping? Oh, the angle of the arch is just weird. Never mind. Which once you've eclipsed, affiliate, I'm not sure it's as important, or once you've eclipsed partner, I don't know if you have to stay at those levels to maintain partnership. I don't think you do, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you have to reapply for partner, and I think as long as you don't get like banned or anything, you don't get kicked from being a partner. I think for partner plus, you do have to maintain certain things, which is the 70-30 split of revenue. But I think for the actual partner itself, once you have that, you're chilling. Which is kind of crazy now that like, I really am happy that they made it so raids count, because all of my highest average viewership comes after raids. But it also means it's really easy to get new channels to partner, which I think is only concerning in the sense of like bots. Genuinely, why doesn't every big YouTuber do a Twitch watch along where they just stream their own old videos and phrase it as a let's watch our videos along with the whole community? I think for some people it would probably just seem like too much of a money grab. But I know like PewDiePie, I think there's a 24/7 PewDiePie stream. I think there's like a 24/7 Hassan stream. I mean, you also have things like people have to be moderating it, and things like that, which is costly and time consuming. But I know like Cutie Cinderella, usually leading up to the streamer awards, will usually do like a 24/7 stream of her old content to just get ad revenue to help pay for the event, because it's an insanely expensive event to run, and usually does not garner the sponsors that I feel like it should and deserves to for how incredible an event it is. Okay, this is another problem where I'm struggling to find a 1x4 piece to go on the front here. Yeah, so raid viewers, I think as of now should count. So yes, you have been deleting raid referral links for no reason. I believe. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we are missing. What goes on the front of these? Because if nothing goes on the front, then I might just kind of push one to like the side that doesn't matter and take this and put this on the front. Oh, let's go. Right on schedule. I can just get the partner by buying views. Hell yeah. They're evolving. I do appreciate you telling me to remove the space. That's kind of cool of you. They're evolving. All right, we need 2x6. 2x8 goes on the front. I think it's just oh wait, what was their message? I don't know why they what the was for. Yo, what's up, Radon? How's it going, gamer? Welcome on in. Welcome. All right, this goes on top here. And then we have this little bit. We have that in a black stud that goes on top. And this snaps in here. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, these go in the front. Okay, that's why this matters. Okay. We'll troubleshoot this in a second. So these push together. This circular part holds everything together. And then we put some red studs on here. We do that 3 times. Which again, with just a quick glance around, it doesn't seem like you have enough parts for this, but we'll see what happens. Doing good. What about you? I'm doing all right. We're chilling today. Oh, there goes a stud. You have like a wedge in the middle here, which is kind of strange. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have to put these wreaths. Oh, maybe we do have enough. So because I couldn't find that other piece, though, we might have to... What I could do is open this other bag and see if, like, some of the pieces I'm missing are in here. But I'm not sure if that's the move. I think we kind of just keep cruising with what we got. Again, I knew this is something we're going to have to encounter, so that's okay. Okay. Put this other wreath on the side. I mean, the front's really taking shape here now, chat. Hold up so you guys can see. Come on. Put these back where they belong. That's the front of our bakery. We got our sides. Okay. So we'll, I guess if I have the pieces, build this third wreath, but we'll just have it to the side for now. Unless I can just find the part that I can't seem to find. But oh. Also, I'm really wondering what this like random chicken is doing here. Like we just have this guy. I don't know what his role in all of this is, but he's just kind of vibing for now, at least. Let's get this last wreath. I can sit over there for now, chat. You guys keep an eye on that. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Then we need, what's that? 1 by like 6-ish, 1 by 8, 1 by 8. Goes across the back. It doesn't. Where's it go? Is this one? This is 1 by 10. Is that also 1 by 10? It is. Is this also 1 by 10? It is. Is this also a 1 by 10? It is not. Okay. So this goes back here. We got a 1 by 3. Just gonna go on this side. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is just try to like take everything else and move it around so nothing like this isn't blocking my view of anything, obstructing my view of any pieces at this point. Okay, there we go. So okay, so we put that 1 by 3, 1 by 8. And then we need 1 by 1 the end here. Need 2 1 by 1s. So we'll go 1 goes here. 1 goes here. We have a 1 by 4 that goes over here. I think that's everything. All of this is at the same height now, which is good. Okay. I think also I remember missing a brick of like this chimney build. So we'll see. Goes on there. Oh, that goes somewhere else. Where's this one? Plain one goes up here. We have another smooth white piece that goes on this end. Nicely done. All right, all that's good. Now we're actually properly building out this roof, which is another really fun part of this set. And I think is probably one of the first times I built something with like a more dynamic like shape to it rather than just being a big block as compared to a lot of other sets I've done. So that's always kind of a fun part of this. Based on the amount of red bricks we have left, we still got plenty to go. Do you always keep your set as is, or is this just a special one? Like not mixing your Legos? Yeah, this one specifically. This and a few others I set aside as like just the pieces of that set specifically. We have a bunch of bins with like old sets thrown into them. But this and like a few others I have are like kept out separate because I knew I'd want to rebuild them at some point. And this is one that I usually do every year around this time. And then I usually like put it up for the holidays and take it down. Guess this goes here. Yeah. But yeah, I also have like tons of bins of Legos somewhere that are all just like old stuff mixed in together. But yeah, I like doing this as like a little winter holidays ritual kind of. Two, then another 2, and then a little sloper guy in the front. It's got a brick attached to it already. Take that off. That. Okay. Another 2 by 3 goes back here. 2 by 2. Rounded 2 by 2. And another 2 by 2. Okay, we have another one of these that goes on as a lid. Those all stay as is. I need this to go right there. This goes. Oh wait, I think I'm 1 block ahead. Hopefully this is like a decent view of this. Oh, there go the pastries. Put those aside for now. Those are going to just keep falling out, so. But building this roof up right now. It's got that. We need another one to come in off this side. All right, those are still there. That's hanging off. That's fine. That's there. We need to build up on this side. 1, 2. Okay, what do we got now? Got one of these slopes goes off the front. 2 of these weird gray ones. On this side. So need this. And then another sloped one. So I don't know if I missed it, but I think I'm missing sloped one here. Okay, I think we're kind of hitting the top of this build, seems like. Okay, 1x3 goes in the back. Another 1x3 goes on this side. It's got 1x3, 1x3, that. Put another slope off the back of this. Let me go up another layer on this side as well. I think we're running out of these sloped ones, so I'm hoping that we're close to done. Got this vent that goes on the side. We got this that goes across the middle, which I have to be kind of careful with because I can't really press down a whole lot. There we go. Oh wait, did I do that right? I think I did. Or no, there's just one. Oh, those are just 1x1s that go on the back. Okay, so I did do this right. That just looks weird for some reason. This goes on the front. This goes on the front. All right, that all seems like it's there. All right, this is where our special non-functioning light brick would go. Unfortunately, it has suffered a corrosion death. So you can kind of see with the like hint of blue that's in there. That's not supposed to be there. We're still gonna slap together because why the hell not? It's probably the reason this set is $300. Yeah, and that's probably the one thing that makes it worth it, and it's broken. Although I think I could crack it open and put a new battery in there relatively easily. I don't think that's exactly rocket science. Which I think for the longest time, last time I remember putting this together, I think it still worked. Oh wait, so these go. I did this wrong. So these go on here. I get that, and then this snaps down over that. I assume that kind of just limits the angle that that can tilt at or supports it. And then our light brick goes on like so. And it snaps in up here. And normally that would shine a light. It would shine a light in this front window onto our pastries. Alas, it's not working. unfortunate, but such is the way it goes. Okay, there's more of these tilted ones, man. Are you kidding me? Okay, we go. Oh, Chad, I don't know about all this. I'm not seeing many tilted bricks. This goes here. And there's a 1x3, which I'm also not seeing. Oh, we might be getting into crunch time here. We may truly be entering crunch time. Oh, again, I wonder if any of this is just like in here, because there's a lot of similarly colored bricks. I think some stuff did come flying out of this one at the beginning too. But not seeing what I need either way. Okay, so we need a piece that goes there, one that slopes here, one that slopes there. And I'm not seeing any of it. Nothing under the keyboard. Check my chair. I don't think I'm sitting on any. I did find one piece that fell down, but it wasn't the piece I needed. So. Okay, well, what do we need to put on top of all of this? Can I get creative here? So this should really be up a level. We need something that goes under here to support a 1x1 that I also can't find. Oh, here it is. So this would have to go up here with that. I don't want to use the other bricks that I don't know what I need them for yet. So we're just going to kind of do the minimal amount here. We're going to keep scrolling. Because we're going to build a roof that's going to cover most of this. That's what this next part is. So we have 2x, I think these are 10s. 2x4 in the middle. Make some space here at the back so you can kind of see it. This now. Cool. So you have that. You have these. Oh, this only goes on the front. We have so this goes, there's 1, 2, 3. So this goes in front here. And then longer piece connects all of this together. Oh, I missed this part, or I missed this part. Okay. So we have our outline here. I can keep this front part on because it doesn't matter. So our outline, we have one of these that goes on the back, it seems like. And then one that goes here. So then this connects all this back part, I believe. And then there's another one of these that goes up front like that. That looks more like it. So then we flip this over. We got some grabby things to go on here. Make sure those are fitting on there nice and tightly. This is a 2x6. And then another. Okay, this does not go on that side. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. And a 1x1. It's like, how can I find these? I'm going to find the 1x1s, but not like a slanted part of the roof. Kind of crazy. All right, that looks right. And we're going to take one of these. Put these hinges on there. And then this goes on the back. I don't really know what purpose this is going to serve. I don't quite remember, but it's going to have these attached. That makes a lot more sense. So attach these. Ah, shit. Okay, so we kind of need these too. Well, hold on. These being at the particular height they're at is actually quite all right. Just means that this is a little funky. There might be a slight gap in our roof. And that's okay. But we have that. We put some other slanted roof thing that I don't have up here. Okay, so we're going to build another roof. We'll just get to that. Dude, is this the thing I was looking for? Yeah, this is what I was looking for forever ago. Okay, well, how much of this roof do I have to take apart to get this on here? I think I can just take like all this, right? If I pop that off, take all that off, take this off. I can at least get my wreath on the side of the building, chat. We're saved. We're saved. And then I think this all just goes back on like that. And then the bread light goes across like so. All right, nice. So that at least figures out one thing. Leaves us with other questions, but for now, that's fine. All right, so we start with this one. This is offset by 1 brick. Then there's a 1x2. Goes here. So very strange way of doing this. But put this on the back. Did I use the wrong lengths for these? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3. Okay, so the 2x10s are right. So does this just go? Oh, this goes on top. That's why. It's there. That goes there. And then this goes here. Snaps that all together. So we have our window like that. Put this over again. Okay. So That runs like that. That runs like that. This goes like this. And we have another one of these bad boys. On top that gets a white 2x4, a gray 2x4 that sits flush back here with these. Need this. Put another one next to it. Use this hinge to connect these two. And this hinge is, I think, off by 1, it looks like. That fits all together flush. All right, we're doing what we can. We're problem solving, chat. We're problem solving. Okay. And because this kind of fits just on top of everything, this might actually be okay. You can't even really tell that the house is missing a lot of the roofing. That's what it looks like from the front. Okay. Let's see if I still have any of these parts left. 2x2. More of these pieces I could not find earlier, but now can magically find. We need 5 of these? Okay. We do all that to put this on top. To put 3 more of them? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. So we're going to take we're going to take some creative liberties here. I suddenly got a banger idea. If you're willing to have it stolen, let me hear it. Okay, I see why we did this. We're going to have an offset chimney. Throw a silent disco. Everyone has their own pair of headphones. And offset everyone's music randomly by a few seconds. You have people turning up for a beat drop that's like 3 seconds before you hear it. Dude, silent discos are just so funny to see. I've only seen videos, but they just look hilarious. Oh, where does this fit in? What if I take this off and I do some crack shit? Our chimney is currently sitting at a dangerously low height of our roof, but that's fine. I did it once, don't really see the value except for the novelty the one time. That's, I mean, yeah, it seems like one of those things like, yeah, this time I went to a silent rave and they're like, damn, how was that? And you're like, it was fine. And then that was worth the price of admission once to be able to say that. And then, like, I get the joy of not having to have music blasted into your ears at a volume you can't control. I can appreciate that as someone who has hopes of being able to hear later in life. But it's not like you gain any like level of communication. Dude, it's a silent rave, but all the headphones are in the same Discord call. Okay, so we do this. Put 2 more of these bricks up here, but boom. Put a smooth one across the front. This window in here. Need 2 more bricks. And then 2 arches. Ah, there's a 6th part. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, this goes across the back. Flatten everything out. And put this. We get all these random pieces and kind of cobble the rest of this together. Which honestly does look nice. Oh, and there's light. Okay, this makes way more sense. There's lights on the front of these. Oh, we do all that twice. Well, there's one. And now let's run it back. Okay, do we still have enough stuff to do this? I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to try. And smooth brick here. Window. Got our arches. We still have our hinge piece. Oh, we do. Let's go. Still got some hinge pieces. Then I'm going to see what I can like piece together to maybe patch out the roof a little bit, but let me put all these on again. Oh, there's our green light. Nice. And then snap our windows in here. There we go. Is Lego Fortnite mode still a thing? I think it is. I just don't know if it's popping like it was. That's our bakery chat. The backside's looking a little rough, sadly. I know it was like good for a while. I had a couple friends that played it and they're like the first couple hours are actually really fun and then it just gets to like be really boring from what I remember them saying. Okay. Snap these together. Put a rod through all this. Dude, I will say I haven't bought V-Bucks in a long time, but they did just add Juice WRLD to the game. And I feel like I owe it to my boy. I owe it to my goat to buy the Juice WRLD skin. But like now I just die and get Ice Spice dancing on me, which like makes me feel really uncomfortable for so many different reasons. But yeah, shit is crazy right now in Fortnite. How is Juice WRLD dropping another album? It's a great question, really. It's been a minute since Homie's been in the studio. I think he just has so much music recorded that never got put out that they're now like, well, people will just like people will buy it. People will stream it. Okay, so you have this thing. Goes on to this part. And this has the bakery sign. It's like this. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, even some of the music he has dropped, it just like you can tell it's like they just had a hook. A lot like a classic thing they'll do with a lot of his music is they'll just have a hook, so they'll get a feature to actually do the verse, and it's only him just doing like a very repetitive hook, which was, I mean, kind of his style anyways, but you're like, oh, this, he just had a hook that you wanted to drop, like that's it. Okay, there's our lamp post. Oh wait, I forgot one piece. Yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised. Which is kind of a shame. I mean, I go back and forth on posthumous music release, where it's like great for the family, I think, in terms of just like being able to have something you know, sustainable from that. But you got drafted. Finished my headshots on the aims finally. That's insane how long that took. All right, chat. Well, this is our pile of rubble. That's like, there's just a chicken in here. I guess Homie's gonna just live out front of the shop now. And I'll put some ice skates on one guy. The Obi-Wan can be ice skating. Yeah, you can buy Lego sets in Fortnite. That I did not know. That's insane. You're just buying NFTs at that point, which is good. We're starting the kids young, teaching them about the real financials of the world with NFTs. All right. I think we're done. I can go through and try to find all like missing shit. Let me see if I can like build up this chimney a little bit more. It's like the only thing that I don't like how it looks right now. So what if I do like this? I can just make this really simple. I think if I just do this, this will be high enough. I'm just going to fill out this back of the roof a little bit. Okay, so it looks slightly less janky. Yeah, they added like like this weird music spinoff thing, but you can again get Robbery by Juice WRLD, and the fact if I could just body somebody in Fortnite and then play a robbery over their body would be really funny. But yeah, you have to like buy the song battle pass and then unlock the songs, and it's crazy. But chat, I think that's our bakery. I'll use this camera because this seems way better. Now get baked. The crying emoji looks different. It looks like the standard like Android one on my end. So here's where I kind of patched up the roof a little bit. This is all kind of, I did that randomly, and then I did this part randomly as well. I don't know if my Twitch just isn't updated, but it seems like as normal as it would be on my end. I don't know if my phone's gonna really give the same effect as like the bakery thing, but yeah, this is way too bright. Can I turn it down? Imagine that's kind of what it looks like when the light brick is on. But I think this captures the effect the best, where it's kind of just shining onto the pastries. I think it's a cool look. Then we have the skating rink as well. Review the set and the building process. I think I really like the set. I think there are other add-ons you can get where it's like the rest of the Christmas village or like winter village. We'll zoom that out. I'll leave. I guess we can just put this like here. I mean, my only complaint is that I couldn't find all the pieces, but like that's not a Lego problem. That's a me problem. So I don't think I can really like justify complaining about like, oh, well, the pieces are hard to find. It's because I lost them. So, but it's fun. It's a fun set. The light brick was very novel, and it's cool. I definitely, it's an aged Lego set because I've noticed a lot of the newer stuff, at least like the interiors are very particular. They have like, you know, houses where, there are chairs, like even if you put a roof on it and everything, there's chairs, there's like a sink and random stuff like that. Oh yeah, those do look different. What the hell? I don't know why they wasted money on emoji redesigns. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing right now. But chat, I think that's all I got. We're gonna keep this just built for the winter season. But I do need to chat for just a minute before we get out of here. But there's that, and I'm glad we got to do that. I'm glad that all worked out, because that was very fun. I had a great time. And that is a stream I've wanted to do for ages. So I'm glad that that all worked out. Let's use the ads. But with that, that's pretty much stream. For a minute, I'm going to chat real quick. I just got to do a general update.